Another Steam Next Fest is here, and you know what time it is then. Time for some demos. Personally, I felt like this was the weakest Steam Next Fest, mainly because majority of the demos available were for game genres that I'm not into, particularly horror games. A lot of demos for horror games this time, probably because of the proximity of Halloween, so I want to highlight the ones I think are worth playing. Paper Trail is a puzzle game where you have to fold paper cards in order to create paths that allow you to walk around. It is a very chill game. Definitely one to play when you just want to sit back and relax. It also has small challenges in some of the cards with stars the player can collect, although you can't do anything with the stars in the demo. Seablip is another game in the farm sim genre, like Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley. The two major differences are that it is on a side-scrolling perspective and the focus is more on sea combat and exploration rather than farming. It definitely needs more time on the oven though, since it needs quality of life adjustments in almost every mechanic of the game. Almost everything in the game besides the ship combat, which is great, feels clunky. Pioneers of Pagonia is a strategy game. From the footage you can already tell this game is heavily inspired by the Settlers, but a bit simpler, so you know you're getting a lot of focus on economy and building placement. When I started playing and realized it was similar to the Settlers, I knew what I more or less had to do, but a person who had never played it would struggle since the demo doesn't have any sort of tutorial. Go Mecha Ball was a standout for me. It is a roguelike where you control a robot cat ball thing and roll around bashing and shooting enemies. The developers did an amazing job with how the controls feel and respond, and the gameplay was so hectic that you never notice you are going through random generated levels. The only complaints are that the random perks you unlock sometimes don't feel very useful, so you stick to the basic mechanics majority of the time, and you can only use one of the 4 playable characters. Yellow Taxi Go Vroom is what you get when you mix Crazy Taxi with Super Mario 64. It's a 3D platformer where you control a toy taxi picking passengers and dropping them at their destination, meanwhile also exploring the levels and collecting green gears, money, and clocks. The game also has a lot of humor on its dialogues, which are always a double-edged sword. The jokes landed with me, but they might not land with everybody. These were the demos I enjoyed the most this week, so go check them out. And if you want to talk about another demo that I didn't talk about here, leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you around.